Hey everybody, it's Pounding Rocks checking in. I bought an Xterra. This one is going to be affectionately known as DogBus. So say hello to DogBus. This is a 2004, basically an XE. I think it's an XE. Yeah, it doesn't have any real bells and whistles on it here. It's got power windows, power locks, keyless, AC. Looks like it's got cruise control, which I didn't even try, but I don't even care. It's an automatic. That's my only complaint. Automatic. But what I paid for this thing, and it's in pretty decent shape. It has a few needs. So I figure I'll start a new series about DogBus and the adventures of DogBus. And the reason I call it DogBus is because I bought this for the dogs, so they can go places without tearing up my Subaru. So. It's not perfect. It's definitely not perfect down here. That's terrible. It needs exhaust, basically a muffler. It's pretty cobbled together underneath there. It's going to need tires. These tires are pretty down there, but I have a set of 31s. I just got to come up with a set of wheels that will work with this. And the rear brake lines right along the axle itself, I don't really like the way those look, so I'll be addressing those. But it comes with a damage multiplier, and for sure I'll be adding some LED lights, mounts, whatever, right here. It has a new distributor. It has had a tune-up done to it. It's got new upper and lower control arms, new new sway bar links, new front shocks. So the whole front end was gone through. It's really not terrible in here. I see a lot of these in the junkyard, and they're pretty crappy looking. A little bit of a power steering seat, but whatever, no big deal there. Yeah, so it's got a new cap rotor, distributor, wires, plugs, all that was handled, so that's good. It runs nice. I just drove it for over an hour and a half back from where I got it from, and it was doing 60 miles an hour pretty comfortably. It's got good AC. It has a super loud horn, but I don't know what happened. I think it blew the fuse. You can see it's got this crazy horn contraption here, and it's louder than sin. Fuse is good. Probably bumped the relay or something while we were messing around under here. The other thing is the knock sensor has been relocated, so I don't even have to dick with that. Somebody already was smart enough to do that. The front tires are passable. Oh, it's got new brakes, new rotors, and new calipers. It's got replacement hubs, and he repacked bearings, so those are all good there. The frame looks pretty decent. It stops okay. As I said, the rear brake lines on the axle shaft itself I'm going to probably replace. So it's not on the road yet, even though I did drive it here. But it's your typical Xterra. I think I got a pretty good deal on it. He threw in an extra cap, some extra pieces and parts. Then some of these I don't even know where they go to, but got extra bolts for the extra hubs. And he threw in a timing light. And he was all excited about a Haynes manual, but I got a Haynes manual. And I got a spare 16. And the spare is actually relatively new, but good luck getting that down without cutting it. So. And then he's got the fender, brand new. These are brand new, never been installed. Fender finishers for the front. This one's got the mud flaps on it, so I'm not sure if the 31s are going to clear. I know they didn't clear on my Frontier, but I think the offset of the wheel had everything to do with that. So. Also it's got LED headlights, So it's got the LED headlights in it, which I haven't seen on yet because it's daytime. And it's got all interior LED lighting, including a nice Sony stereo with a remote control. Seats are not bad. They're a little wore, but they got lumbar support. Nothing is coming apart. The seams, you know, it just seems like somebody's big ass has been sliding in and out of it, which is going to be the same for me. It's got 190,800 miles. I'm told that the timing belt was replaced at about 50,000 miles ago. But you know, where's the where's the proof? You know, usually when you do a timing belt, there's a sticker that comes with the kit that you should adhere, you know, to somewhere where you can actually see it. I haven't found that sticker yet. So, it says it's got remote start. That's something we are not going to be tinkering with because remote start is bad. Not because it's inconvenient, but because when they fuck up, you never get your truck started. So let's go down the vitals here. This was built 10 of 04, so it was one of the last ones to roll off the assembly line. Paint code K12. It's an automatic transmission. It's got the 4.9 gears, so it's got an HG 4.9. Obviously it's a VG33E, no supercharger or anything on it. But the HG 49 is actually a lower gear set than what they normally come with the 4.3s or the, I think 4.3s are a lot of what they come with. So the 4.9 is a good gear set, so I would be able to get away with putting 31s on it. And even bigger, I could probably put my 33s on it if I decided to start doing some cutting. But we're not doing that. The paint is actually shiny enough that I could wax it. It's just not perfect. I mean, there's a lot of scratches, nicks, and stuff like that. But the rockers are starting to go here. But the rest of them are pretty good. And the reason this body line's lined up as good as it can be, but you can see that this line here doesn't match. I was told that Mavis Tire decided to do a finger tight swap, or a finger tight on the lug nuts, and he was able to drive it home 30 miles, and then the wheel came off and everything collapsed, and you can see there's some damage here and stuff, and they tried to fix it as best they could, and that's how it ended up with new control arms and everything. So when I saw all the work that they had done to it on the front end and on the engine, I kind of knew that this was something that was worth putting money into, because they you don't usually do that kind of work on something that's a pile of garbage. So yeah, so say hello to DogBus. Alright everybody, leave me a comment down below, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in another video soon. See ya!